Dean, it seemed like they sort of jumped you early, and then you had a good defensive second quarter, but you weren't able to really grab the lead from them. What did you see out there?
Yeah, you're right. They punched out what was close to a 30-point quarter there, and I think we spent the whole week on defensive disciplines, and I think there was a process about the shots that we wanted them to take, but we just didn't finish the possession very well at all, and that gets back to the efficiency of their bigs tonight and the shots that they got, and we don't have a block shot for the game, and we needed to protect the rim way better than we did, and we had a theory of taking away the three ball and making some of their bigs make plays, and seeing Isaac, what's he, 6 of 7, and Rakocevic is 8 of 9, and Cheatham, still over 50% as well. And so, the efficiency of those three guys, and the passing of Flynn to be able to create and get easy baskets for him as well. So I think those things were the biggest ones that we couldn't handle, but yeah, same thing at the other end. I thought there was a decent process and understanding of how we wanted to score, but we couldn't finish, and we end up forcing a little bit too much as well.
There's an Adelaide team that over the last few games has struggled with their efficiency defensively. Why do you think you weren't able to create advantages consistently against it?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It looked pretty simple for me early on. I just thought we spaced the floor well and we moved it, and we weren't quite able to make the passes that we needed to make when we had advantages. And we blew some layups. We stepped out of bounds. We did some dumb things, in the game as well. So, we end up having 16 more shots than them. Our rebounding has continued to improve, but Rakocevic has 5 big O boards that really hurt us. So, we just didn't finish very well at all tonight.
When you see their bigs doing what they did, and then obviously some of the ancillary guys hit shots too, do you ever rethink the coverage on Bryce? Maybe think, do we guard him straight up or anything like that?
Yeah, we obviously wanted Finn to guard Isaac and be aggressive, and we end up changing that matchup. In the Adelaide game last time, Isaac killed us, on his short rolls and different things. So we did better at that one tonight. It was more the dump off that they made. So we changed our coverages a little bit, but trying to make Bryce's life tough and making him take tough ones. We felt like that's still one of the most important things about guarding this team.
Chris went on that stretch in the second that got you guys back into the game. Is he okay? It didn't seem like his minutes were sort of down in the second half.
Yeah, he had a little thing going on with his knee, but he was good. He was good to come back into the game after he got checked out and stuff like that. So, I thought he was good in that second quarter, hunting shots for us, and we want to see more of that.
As of now, do you envision him being good to go and healthy at this point forward?
Yeah, both. Obviously, Shea just wasn't perfect before the game, and so we needed to test him a little bit, and so there's still some just getting going from game to game right now. We just got to continue to get through some games for him and just get these minutes into him and just continue to build his confidence. And so we need everybody playing close to their best to beat the best teams in this league right now, and we didn't get that tonight. We saw little patches from a lot of different people in different times, but we're just not on point enough in our connection to finish plays both offensively and defensively, and so still we're running out of time a little bit to get these synergies down, but having Shea back and practicing every day and playing, hopefully we can keep building on it.
Dean mentions trying to finish these plays more consistently. What are you feeling out there as far as why your team's not able to do that right now?
Yeah, I honestly don't know. I think we have some advantages we got from our defense, and getting out and running, and we just either missed a layup or didn't connect on a pass. But like Dean said, we kind of beat ourselves in those situations. So, yeah, something to definitely discuss.
Dean, is it more of a chemistry thing or an energy thing at the moment? You just seem a bit flatter than some of the other teams you've been playing, just for some reason.
Yeah, but I think
It's totally the opposite. So, the first 10 weeks of the season,
yeah,
10 games of the season was totally the opposite.
yeah, I think we're just doing the coverage that we're missing, or the pass that we're missing, or the layup that we're missing. I think we're taking away energy from ourselves right now. And so when that thing's flying around like it was early in the year, and I think that's still, we haven't got back there yet. The ball's not popping like it was early in the year. And to me, when I keep looking down, I was like, wow, we were leading the league in free throws shot, early in the season. And why is that different? Why can we only get to the line 11 times tonight? And so, I just think we put people out of position a little bit more and created, more free throws. Right now, we're kind of shooting over people or through people where, I thought early in the year we had them on our hip and we could get some of these fouls. So, there was some good process offense that we just missed stuff, but there's some stuff it's just not moving as quick as it was early in the year.
You've had periods in the last couple of seasons where you've had down maybe months and made it to grand finals. How do you, I suppose, recover this 10 losses in 15 games now?
Yeah, we get back to work every day. We worked hard this week. It was on the road for a long time, and we got back home for a week, and it wasn't a rest. It was extra running sessions. It was extra fitness. It's something that we think is going to prepare us, for the playoffs, where whatever position we finish. So, we're going to work really hard, and we'll give ourselves every chance. There was great conversations this week. We tried to build clarity in everything that we were doing. There's everyone's doing more work to try and make this thing happen. So it didn't click tonight, but look forward to another week of practice in this next game.
Chris looked good in moments tonight.
Yeah, thought he did. He's finding his way back, and consistently working hard at practice, and how he finds his jumper, and he got going in that second quarter. And I thought everyone had a good focus on trying to find more shots for him, and we want to do that for everybody in our club. Tice saw some advantages, and we wanted to make him. He shoots 17 shots tonight. I'm happy with that. I'm happy that he was that aggressive tonight, and I really pushed that with him through the week. And so, we need our scorers to really stay aggressive, and we just need to pick up our efficiency.
And just with Chris, his health, almost at 100% now.
Yeah, he's doing pretty good. So, a little knee thing tonight, and I'm sure. Yeah, I think he's done that one before, so he'll be fine to play.
The club put a lot of work and effort into the Pride round game, and obviously Ice come back tonight. How special is it to be part of that? I suppose the question for both of you guys.
Yeah, it's always going to be one of the great memories of my basketball career was Ice having the confidence to come out with our club, and how we celebrated the inclusion, and just to go through some process about how everybody felt about it. And so I wish he wasn't as highly as effective as he was tonight in this game, but it's a game that you really enjoy the celebration of it with Ice on the other side.
Yeah, the same, being inclusive with just having everybody welcoming into the games and the arena and feeling comfortable to come enjoy a basketball game. So, I think that's good for us, the team, and the club, just showing support.
Dean, you had 5 points off their 16 turnovers tonight. How do you make sure you're, capitalising on turnover more consistently heading into, what is the back end of the season?
Yeah, no, just the pace that, you think about that second quarter and you're holding them to 12 points and, created turnovers, and it's like, we really spent a good amount of time on our running routes, how we sprinting out of, getting stops, and we'll look back on every one of those possessions, and we just obviously weren't efficient enough to, are we getting to the foul line to get, getting to the paint to get fouled? Are we drawing people? Are we getting wide open threes in those situations? I just didn't think we did tonight. We just didn't connect on that fast break play tonight. So, disappointing because when you have a 12. You keep someone to 12, you should score 26,
Yeah.
And that's what we needed to do. There's some errors offensively, but we're not going to win basketball games, scoring 16 and 14 in those 2 quarters there. So it's just not good enough.
Milt, can you take us inside the conversations within, the group of the players, how you get from here in point A to point B and, which is the end goal of the championship come end of March, April?
Yeah, just get in the gym, work. That's it. Put the work in, get with the coaches, get your extra film, get clarity on everything we need to do, and just put the work in so you can be your best self for the entire team to be their best. So just keep putting in the work.
Dean, was another game where some of your former players did particularly well against you. Obviously, you spoke about Ice, but Flynn, he didn't shoot it particularly well, but 8 assists, 0 turnovers, sort of had control of the game. But you guys denying Bryce. What do you make of Flynn out there and his season as a whole?
Yeah, having that extra creator on the floor, Bryce creates a lot of advantages. But I thought he was at times. He just gets his shoulders past you and takes his time, and obviously that resulted in him passing the ball pretty well tonight. So he's having a hell of a year. He's a good kid. He deserves it.
All good. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.